Namaste, good afternoon to you all, the grade 6 students, science students. My name is Santosh Basnet and I am here as a science teacher. Okay, so welcome to you all in this science class, episode 3, okay, organized by Papson. I think you people have completed the exercise of second lesson last time, force and motion. We studied that force and motion, and I think you all have completed that lesson exercise. Yeah, so there is no problem, isn't it? So today we are going to start the third lesson from physics. Okay, that is simple machine. Simple machine. Okay, so this is very interesting chapter because I am going to show you many simple machines here. Okay. Okay, so what is the syllabus of this chapter? Please look at here. So we have to understand about simple machine and complex machine. Okay, first this topic will be learning applications or advantages of simple machine. Okay, lever. See, these are the different types of simple machine. 6 types of simple machine: lever, pulley, wheel and axle, inclined plane, screw and wedge. Okay, so we'll be learning about all these 6 types of simple machines in detail. Okay, so shall I start now? Are you ready with your book, pen and copy or exercise notebook? Okay, so the important things that I tell here, please note down. Okay, so that you can read that in future as well. So before starting, let me show you some simple machines. Okay, see, this is, we say, fire tongue. Yes, fire tongue. It is used to carry the objects. Okay, objects means one example. See, okay, one example, you can carry the dangerous objects. Let's say the burning coal with the help of fire tongue. Yes, it's very easy to carry. So see, this is a simple machine. It is called fire tongue. Okay, so it is a lever. What is it? Lever, a type of lever. So here I have said a lever. Okay, one example is this. So you know, this is stapler. This is also a simple machine. Okay, stapler. This is also a lever. A lever is usually made by a straight rod, straight or bent rod, which is free to turn about a fixed point called fulcrum. Okay, so see here, this is a scissor. Okay, a scissor is also a simple machine. Okay, see here, the 2 arms are supported. This point is called fulcrum. Okay, and if you carry some load here, let's say this is load and this is effort. Okay, and this middle point is called fulcrum, and distance between fulcrum and load is called load arm, and the distance between effort and fulcrum is called effort arm or effort distance. Okay, so this also you understand in lever. Next, here is a nail cutter. A nail cutter is also a simple machine within lever. Okay, it is also a lever. Okay, so next you can see here, this is a pulley. You know pulley. A pulley is used to draw the water from the well. You might have seen the people using pulley in the well. Yes, how they use? They keep bucket at one end of the rope and they just put there in the grooved rim. Okay, so this way. Okay, just a minute. This way, and you can just pull the rope. Okay, and suppose that is the load. This is the bucket, suppose. Okay, so you can lift the bucket up and down using a pulley. So pulley is also a simple machine. Okay, understand that pulley is also a simple machine. Okay, see, you can make a simple machine by using a scale also. Look at here how it is. the skill is supported in my finger. This finger is called supporter or fulcrum. Okay, so you can keep any load there at one side. Look at here. So see, the load is lifted without using effort. Okay, because lever also multiplies the effort. So see, but if you bring this on this side, then it won't be balanced. To balance it, you have to make this distance less and this more, so it can be balanced. This is called lever. Okay, or straight scale is also a lever. Okay, got it? Now suppose it is balanced. Look at here, this is balanced. Yeah, so I have given effort from this side. See, okay, in a balanced condition of lever, you always have to understand the product of effort and effort distance is always equal to load and load distance. Again listen to me, in a balanced condition of lever, the product of effort and effort distance is always equal to load and load distance. This is called principle of lever. Okay, because every machine works on certain principle, and that is the principle of lever. Don't forget that. Simply what you can say, effort into effort distance equal to load into load distance. Okay, that is the lever. Okay, so what is a simple machine then? A simple machine is any device or any tool that makes our work easier and faster. Okay, so what are the complex machine then? A complex machine is complex in structure, made by combination of many simple machines. Okay, so whatever devices I showed you before, they all are simple machines because they are simple in structure. But there are many machines which are complex in structure, like computer, bicycle, motorcycle, okay, aeroplanes, ships. They are complex machine. Okay, they are complex in structure, and only the skilled manpower can use those complex machines. Is that clear? Okay, so simple machines and complex machines, I think you are clear about this. Then applications or advantages of simple machines. What are the advantages of simple machines? So let me note down on the whiteboard. Okay, okay, so applications of simple machines. Or you can say the uses of simple machine. There are 4 points you have to remember here. Simple machine transfers effort from one point to another. Okay, this is the first application of simple machine. Second, changes the direction. Increases speed. Multiplies effort. These are the applications of simple machine. Okay, so transfer effort from one point to another. Now see here, to understand the first point, see I am taking a knife. A knife is also a simple machine, and a potato is there in my hand. So how do you cut the potato? So you will use this tip of the knife in the potato, and you will press here at the handle. Yes, when you press here at the handle, the effort transfer from handle to the tip, and the potato gets sliced into 2 pieces. So that is called transferring effort from one point to another. Is that point clear? It transferred the effort from one point to another. Okay. Second, changes the direction of force. Do you know to pull something upward is very difficult, that is against the gravity. But if you use some simple machines like pulley, okay, you have to pull the rope in downward direction. So pulling something in downward direction towards the gravity is very easy. Okay, so simple machines also make our work easier by changing the direction of force. Okay, please understand that. Increase the speed. Now if I tell you, you cut this paper exactly in the middle with your hand straight in the middle, can you do that? It takes a long time. But if you use a scissor, it's very easy to cut it into two equal halves within a few seconds. See, straightly I have cut in the middle, so it increases the speed of the work as well. Okay, so these four are the applications of simple machines. Note down. Okay, okay, in figure also you can see. Okay, I'll explain the figure after some time. Let's learn about the lever. What is a lever? I already told you, a lever is a simple machine, a rigid bar, a straight rigid bar which is free to rotate about a fixed point called fulcrum. Okay, know the definition. It can rotate freely about the fulcrum. So you might have seen the people working on the road, they use an iron rod, isn't it? That is called crowbar, and they take big rocks away. A lever. Okay, first one is the lever. And what I told about the principle of lever, in the balance condition of the lever, the product of effort and effort distance is always equal to load and load distance. Okay, that is called principle of lever. Don't forget that. So what are the example of lever? You can see a crowbar, okay, a scissor, stapler, okay, seesaw. Seesaw is also example of lever. Then other what? Bottle opener, okay, nut cracker, fishing rod. So human forearm, this is also a lever. Clear about the lever? Okay, very good. Second, we are going to discuss about pulley. What is a pulley? A pulley is also a simple machine having a wheel, okay, with a grooved rim where a rope can pass. You can pass a rope. You can pass rope this way in the pulley. It's very easy to. It makes our work easier by changing the direction of force applied. Okay. You might have seen the pulley, the more number of wheels you use, okay, the pulley you use, the effort will be multiplied to greater extent. Understand that. If you use 2, 3, 4, 5 pulleys, combined pulleys, the work will be easier. Okay, the force can be multiplied to the greater extent. Okay. So what is the use of pulley? It is usually used to draw the water from the well. Third, we are going to discuss now wheel and axle. Wheel and axle is also a simple machine. One example of wheel and axle is the rotating fan, okay, or the string roller. You know string roller? You use to fly the kite. Yes, string roller. That is also wheel and axle. The steering wheel of a car is also one example of wheel and axle. Usually it has got two cylinders, one big and one small. Okay. Both of them have got same axis of rotation. When the wheel moves, the axle also moves. You know that this is called wheel and axle. So how to define wheel and axle? It is a simple machine having two coaxial cylinders which can rotate about a fixed line. Okay, so you can keep your load here. okay, and you can rotate the wheel. Okay. So this is wheel and axle. So are you clear about this wheel and axle? Okay. So let me go to what are the examples. Examples I already told you. We will go to the fourth simple machine. Inclined plane. What is inclined plane? It's very easy. You might have seen the people carrying the goods inside there or trucks by using a slanted plane. Okay, slanted plane. So see, if you keep anything in slanted form, it becomes inclined plane. You can easily slide an object up and down in an inclined plane, but if it is vertical, it's very difficult. Okay, so what is inclined plane? Some flat surface making some angle with the ground. Angle with the ground is called inclined plane. Okay, so what are the example of inclined plane? You might have seen the turnings, many turnings in the mountains. They are also example of inclined plane. Or ladder. Ladder is always kept in inclined position. Yes or no? That is also example of inclined plane. After this, screw. A screw is also a simple machine. So this way you have seen the nail which can be rotated. Yes, this is called a screw. Okay, screw is also a simple machine having a spirally movable inclined plane. Okay, so if you rotate this part, this will go inside the wood. So this is screw. Screw is also an example of simple machine. The sixth one we are going to discuss, that is wedge. What is wedge? A wedge is a simple machine having one part very sharp and the other part is blunt. This part is the blunt and this part is very sharp. Example, an axe that can be used to cut the wood, you know, or knife. Knife is also example. Kukuri. Okay, knife, kukuri, they are example of the wedge. One part is very sharp, no, and one part is blunt. This is wedge. Okay. Okay. So now you can view the chart as well here. So what I have shown here, different types of levers: nail cutter, bottle opener, knife, crowbar. Okay. Complex machine, I already told you, bicycle, motorcycle or motorbike, car, they are example of complex machine. So levers, the first simple machine we studied is the lever. What are the different example? Wheelbarrow, nutcracker, lemon squeezer, fire tongs. I already showed you fire tongue. Yes, this is the fire tongue. Fishing rod, shovel, scissors, seesaw. Okay, you play seesaw, no, small kids play the seesaw. Beam balance. Beam balance is also a lever. Pulley, see this woman, they are drawing the water from the well by using the pulley. Wheel and axle, see steering wheel of car, screwdriver, string roller. Okay, string roller means which is used to fly the kite. Then handle of the sewing machine. Okay, inclined plane, see I already told you, ladder, the steep road or many turnings in the mountain road. Okay, then Chirlane slide, see this is also an example of inclined plane. Screw. Screw means, you know, the nails which can be rotated. Okay, a car lifted by jack screw. Here is the figure. Next is wedge. I already told you, wedge is a simple machine having one part sharp and the other part blunt, like axe, knife. Okay, sickle. See they are the weighs. Wheel and axle, I already told you. See, this is a big cylinder is the wheel and the small is the axle. This weighs, one part is blunt and down part is very sharp. And see, this is the inclined plane. What this boy is doing, he is rolling an object in an inclined plane. Okay, so I think people are clear about the simple machines. Are you? Okay, so please make a note of the things that I have told, the important points. In next class we will be learning, we will be going towards the chemistry section. Okay, so until the next class, you people will be doing the exercise of these simple machines. Okay, and and you will be doing exercise. If you have book, from the book also you draw some figures of simple machines in your notebook and try to get different types of simple machines around you. Okay, collect them and name them and try to categorize them into 6 different types. What are the 6 different types? Lever, pulley, wheel and axle, inclined plane, screw and weighs. Please classify them into 6 types simple machines. Okay, and of course you will study what are the different parts of those machines. Okay, and what are where you can keep load, effort and where is the fulcrum. Try observing those simple machines. Okay, telling this, I would like to conclude today's class. Okay, see you soon in the next class. We'll be learning about the chemistry in the next class. Okay, thank you everyone. Bye bye.